Hello everyone. We all have experienced sleep disturbance, especially after a heavy dinner and also maybe after taking a couple of wines. Let's look at this particular scenario. We might have a late dinner and we might be consuming a carbohydrate rich meal during the dinner and might be taking maybe 2 glasses of wine, which is full of sugar. When we come back home, we might be spending some time on social media looking at the blue screen. And by the time we go to bed, might be around 11 o'clock or 11:30, and we fall asleep because alcohol normally has a sedative effect, which is a transient relaxation effect. Then we might be getting up around at 3 o'clock again because our sleep is disturbed. Let's look at the different factors that affect your sleep. One of the most important ones is the heavy meals, especially when you consume these meals late in the evening. Having a very heavy meal towards or closer to your sleep time will really disturb or it actually causes a sugar spike in your blood, and it also increases the insulin levels. And naturally for digestion, you also need cortisol. So it increases the cortisol levels as well, which can completely alter the circadian rhythm in the body or the hormone pattern in the body. Another most important factor is the intolerance, food intolerances, especially when you're allergic to certain food. For example, let's say if you're allergic to lactose, and if you consume lactose at night, or if you're allergic to a certain nuts, and when you consume that at night, okay, so even these mild intolerances can actually cause a lot of sleep disturbance in the body. The third one is the caffeine intake. And we know that caffeine, normally what it does is it actually just prevent or it blocks certain neurotransmitters which are responsible for inducing relaxation and sleep. So when you take caffeine late in the evening, which is mostly after 2 p.m., that can alter your sleep pattern. So that is also one more cause for disturbed sleep. And there are other things like we all are very familiar with all the electromagnetic devices because we use on a routine basis. You know, like even in our bedroom, we have Wi-Fi devices or TVs, or we keep the cell phone very close to us. So all these devices emit something called as EMF or electromagnetic frequencies. And this can also alter the sleep pattern or your brain waves. It can really affect it. Okay, so high level of stress is another factor that can increase your cortisol levels, or it could be even increasing cortisol can also result in increase of insulin levels. Okay, so stress levels are one of the major cause for disturbed sleep. Besides this, you also have other hormone imbalances such as estrogen progesterone imbalance, especially among ladies. You know that after a certain age, like after the menopausal age, most of the women suffer from sleep disorders, which is mainly because of this imbalance that happens in the female hormones. And there are various other diseases such as any chronic obstructive pulmonary disorders, which are basically that you're not able to breathe properly, or reflux disease. When you have a heavy meal and if you lie down, you have these gastric reflexes that comes up, which can also causes breathlessness, and it can also induce cough, and that can also disturb your sleep. And there is yet another condition called as sleep apnea, which is nothing but there is an airway obstruction. So you're not able to breathe properly. So all these things are different factors that can affect your quality sleep at night. And we need to be looking at some form of lifestyle or a different kind of lifestyle where we can tackle all these different issues. We'll be looking at these different tips in the next video. Thank you for watching.